What's up, everybody? QuasiMan4268 here with Durang22. Today, I'm doing a review on Assassin's Creed Rogue and Unity. I've beat both, and they're both connected. Wasn't really expecting them to be connected in the way I thought they were, but let's start with Rogue. The mechanics of Rogue are the exact same from Black Flag, with a few exceptions. There's an era of gun, I think. It basically works as the blowpipe from Assassin's Creed 4.
But it looks a lot cooler.
It looks a lot cooler, and you can also shoot grenades, kind of like the guillotine gun in Assassin's Creed Dead Kings. The ship is a lot better than the Jackdaw, in my opinion. It's smaller, but it looks a lot better. And you can go into the captain's cabin, like in Black Flag. You can collect your renovations from inside here. As you can see, I just got I think 1,300. You can access your fleet, and you can access your upgrades and your appearance.
The Aquila is still best.
I got a newer version of this game, so I got the Templar sails and Templar wheel. Right now I have the wolf figurehead on because it didn't come with a special figurehead. But the storyline is a pretty good storyline because you can understand where Shay comes from being a Templar, and basically this takes place in between Black Flag and Unity. Yeah, but it also in between 3.
I would say it's closer to 3 in Unity than Black Flag.
There are certain events that take place in this game during 3, like during Haytham's time in Assassin's Creed 3 as you played as him. Shay was working for the Assassins, and then right after Shay became a Templar, Connor was born, and then that's why we miss out on a part of Haytham's life. Spoiler alert, what connects these games is Shay becoming a Templar kills Arno's father and sparks the events of Assassin's Creed Unity. Some pretty awesome sales. But it's weird because you have to go to France eventually in Rogue, and seeing France with these graphics is really weird. It's not bad, but it's just still weird. Unity's way better. And
that's enough for now.
Well, moving on to Unity. The mechanics and everything has been completely flipped from Rogue, and it's not a bad thing. It's just very confusing.
however, customization is great. A lot of it's overpriced, but if you do heists, you can usually get enough money. And if you don't feel like doing heists, there are microtransactions. Yay, Ubisoft, you're doing a great job.
Everybody loves my
Get the main speed.
right?
Not every-
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Then to top it off, for the Season Pass, they made Dead Kings free. So Season Pass owners, they kind of got screwed. But one thing that had me really confused, at the end of Unity, spoiler, you basically get kicked out of the Assassin Brotherhood, and it never really explains it, but
Arno is granted a Master Assassin outfit, yet he got kicked out at the end of the game.
Which I read in the Wikipedia, Assassin's Creed Wiki, that he was invited back.
But it never actually showed us in the game.
Right, which would have been nice to know, because a lot of people aren't going to actually spend the time to look into the Wikipedia and look at this stuff. Now, the frame rate issues on Unity, they don't come that often, but it does irritate me when it happens. The game runs at 900p, 30 frames per second on every platform, even the PC, if it's maxed out.
Our review is based on the Xbox One version.
Exactly. And for Rogue, we're basing it off the PS3 version. You might be a little confused, but we're not going to tell you why. But anyway, you can unlock Ezio, Connor, Edwards, and Altair's outfit in Unity, but you cannot unlock any of those outfits in Rogue, which is a little stupid, but it's alright. You get plenty of cool Templar outfits to choose from,
All
and
of those
Assassin
outfits
outfits.
are always recycled anyway.
Yeah. They should have just kept the tailor shops from Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, and Revelations, because that's basically all it is. But the outfit I'm wearing right now is the Stealth Templar outfit. I don't know, I might switch gameplay in the video. But storyline-wise, the storyline in Unity is alright. It's nothing we haven't seen before in any Ubisoft game.
I think it's good, but
It's good, but Ubisoft loves to recycle. They love it.
basically, if you played AC3, it's just a little bit watered down of that, only with a little bit of romance.
Exactly. And when I heard about the title Unity, I was thinking, oh, cool, like a group of assassins. But then I saw the cinematic trailer with Elise. I was like, Unity, meaning what? Working with Templars? So I was really looking forward to it, but it barely showed any of working with your assassins except for when you get co-op. I was expecting to have like assassins work with you in regular single-player missions. And the co-op is alright, but it really gets boring.
It's very confusing, too, because none of the co-op missions really add to the story at all.
Exactly.
They're just French Revolution events
And-
that we want to care about, but can't.
And not only that, but if you do something wrong in the mission, there's a mission called the tournament. If you do it right, you can assassinate the guy, and the guy won't freak out. He wouldn't have detected you. But if you kill a bunch of guards, he'll think that he'll be afraid of you, and he'll go hide. Which is weird because it's genetic memory, and memories cannot be changed. So that confuses me a little bit. I don't know if it's
Dude,
been
this
a
series
mod.
full of holes.
Yeah, I know that, but I would like some explanation at least. I mean, I know you're an initiate, but anyway, let's move on to the present day. You cannot move around in present day in Unity, which sucks, but you get over it fast. There are time slips, which are pretty cool to go around. You run into the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower.
In Unity, you are working for the assassins still, but instead of being able to talk to them, it's just cutscenes.
Exactly.
As far as Rogue goes, it's just like Black Flag. I'm pretty sure it's the same person, too.
No, you're not the same person.
Not?
You might think so, but your desk is in a different place, and I'm pretty sure you're a different person because you work for Templars in that one, and in Black Flag you work for the Assassins. So I'm thinking Black Flag, you're the same person from Black Flag in Unity, and then there's another guy that works for the Templars. But here's the thing. At the beginning of Rogue in the present day, the office is completely screwed up because of most likely an assassin attack, and you have to look for communicators on the floor, which are basically tablets for Abstergo, and one of them says Arno Victor Dorian, so I think that'll be explained in the next Assassin's Creed game, that in the same assassin you play as in present day Unity caused all that. And yeah. At the end of Rogue in present day, it looks like you become a Templar. You're given a choice: you either die or become a Templar, and then it cuts to credits after that. So
This has been an interesting miscellaneous review, but let's talk about what do you want to see in the next Assassin's Creed game? What time? Even though we know it's London, yeah.
I would like to have the frame rate issue resolved to have like a solid 30 frames at least.
I'm talking about setting, bro.
Well, we already know what the setting is, so.
I said even though we know it's London, choose which one you'd like to have. What setting? Future AC game.
I really think so.
Personally, we'd rather go with the Civil War and see old Connor. Anyway, Rogue. Out of 10, what would you rate it?
9. I think it has the best storyline out of the two, but Ubisoft loves to recycle, and this is why Ubisoft loves to recycle. First off, gameplay in Rogue is the same as Black Flag. Second off, they recycled the Homestead from 3, which isn't a bad thing, but you can definitely tell it's the same thing. They added Achilles and all those characters back, which once again isn't a bad thing, but with Assassin's Creed storylines, there's always a problem. There's always some family member getting killed or having a bunch of them killed. In the first one, that wasn't a problem, but in the second one, that was a problem. In Brotherhood, it was a problem. In 3, it was a problem. And in Unity, it was a problem. And another thing, why do all the main characters in the Assassin's Creed universe, not all of them, but the majority of them, have ponytails?
Because it's a fashion statement. Everybody has ponytails. But you derived, what would you rate Rogue? You said 9 out of 10. What about Unity?
Unity, I will give it an 8. I was expecting it to be the best one. In my opinion, I was expecting it to be my Assassin's Creed 2, which that game I give a 10, but it was not exactly what I thought it was going to be, especially with all the frame rate issues. Not that that's a problem, but I would love to have a finished game from a developer, and
They only get a year.
and I would love it if they were to stop making storyline DLC having to be paid for. I'm glad they made Dead Kings free, but you can tell it takes place literally right after.
You can also tell it was eventually, you can tell that it was going to be paid for, but since they slipped up, they gave it to us.
Exactly.
Me personally, I give Unity a 9 out of 10 just because it's more interesting to me. I've yet to beat Rogue, but I am halfway through it, so I know the basics. I would give that one an 8.5 just because it's too much recycle for me. This is Lost Boys Games.
Hold on, we're not done. Exactly, we're almost done. I would say that 2014 has been the best and the worst year for gaming. There's been so many problems with games, but we've also been getting good games. You understand?
2015 is going to be better.
I would hope so. Anyway, subscribe, like, and fave. You know it doesn't hurt, especially if you're signed in. You have anything to say?
Lost Boys out.
Shot him right there.